5 reasons why I love you and none of them rhyme. 9 times 9, 81, Bonnie and Clyde. We got high and sat by the Wellington sign. I had one hell of a time, it's rock and roll till I...
Welcome to the Green Tea, Freedom and Truth channel. This is Tristan. It's good to have the Green Tea team back for this Friday, the 18th of September 2020 edition of the video log. A big thank you and much appreciation for everyone who has liked, shared, commented and subscribed to the channel. Please take a moment now to hit that like and subscribe button, and if you feel someone would benefit from seeing this content, please share it or have a conversation with someone about it. Every little bit helps. Many hands make light work. Today we are going to be talking about the plandemic, aka the feardemic, which we are in the middle of at the moment with this V-word situation. Oh, some ducks have come to say hello. Hey ducks. Yeah. And how the feardemic and plandemic is being used for people outside forces of this country and in this country to push their agendas on the population. And I was watching a good video the other day from Paul Romano, Pockets of the Future, and he was saying that anyone who says that the media has not overhyped and pushed a fair narrative for this V-word situation, anyone who says that the media has been balanced and fair and covered things fairly and not overhyped and fearful, is fundamentally being dishonest. They are being dishonest in their representation about how the media has portrayed this V-word situation. And I watched a little of the news the other night, and all of the news, the mainstream corrupt media broadcast it. Two people passed away, and they said it was V-word 19 related. 2 more V-word 19 related fatalities, bringing the total number of V-word related fatalities to 25 in New Zealand. And the thing is, on average, in an average year, just to give a little context, in an average year in New Zealand, around 200,000 people contract and have cases of the common flu, influenza. And of those 200,000 approximately, I'll leave a link below, of the 200,000 cases, 400 to 500 people pass away from influenza related conditions and influenza. So when they are driving this to 25 people have passed away, they are pushing a fear-based narrative, completely fear-based, with no context, because already we have hundreds of people every year that the media basically mentions nothing about. And someone said to me on my social media, Tristan, I said, do you believe the narrative has been fair and accurate? They said yes. Almost 1 million people have passed away due to this V-word situation. And I was looking at the World Unhealth Organization website. On average, in an average year, they put down between around 400,000, I'll leave a link below, 400,000 to 400,000 people pass away from the common flu every year, influenza. So there is more for this V-word 19. It is like a severe flu season. But also, if you look at all of the misrepresentation of fatalities, that the fact that only 6% of actual people who have passed away in America, of the almost 200,000 people, have been V-word specific, V-word only, V-word 19 only. Most of them, and the common influenza, has a negative effect on the frail, the ill, and the elderly. So through history, in our lifetimes, those vulnerable, sick and frail people are the ones who fall victim to the common flu and influenza, this type of thing. So anyone who goes, and the average fatality count of souls leaving this earth in a normal year is 156,000 per day. Souls leave their bodies. 57 million people every year leave their bodies. They shed their mortal coil. So that's in a calendar year of 2015, those figures. So it's easy to manipulate the figures to drive an agenda. And when I hear our Prime Minister say things like, it is for our safety, it is for our health, I know that those words equal, they are for an agenda and they are for control. Control and an agenda. When those words come out of the officials' mouths, safety and health, I know it is control and agenda. And I look at the things like cashless, the push towards cashless society to keep us safe during this V-word situation. I clearly can see that that is a control. Once we do not have control of our money, we cannot have cash and freely move around. We are locked into banks and banking systems that other people have access and control to. We lose a little control. Monitoring of the people, monitoring of society, a more controlled, tracked and traced, monitored society. That is they may say it is health and safety, for our health and safety, but it is for control. And the social push for mass vaccinations, this type of thing. We have to be very mindful of that. And with the crashing of the economies being trashed, people going out of business, mass unemployment, this sort of thing, due to the actions of the government in response to the V word, people are more dependent on governments, so they have less freedom. They're more dependent. The industries and work that they previously had is no longer there, so they are now more dependent. And parties that are pushing, political parties that are pushing this universal basic income, the socialist kind of every person gets paid a bit by the government. As soon as people talk about universal basic income, I am ejecting, I am out of any conversation that they are having, because I want to go out in a free market and earn my living. I'm on YouTube, but YouTube is a free market. People have choice as to what they view, when they view, and who they view. So the free market is this socialist universal basic income thing. I'm completely out on. And these agendas and these things, the one world government, the UN New World Order, these things are being pushed. We can see it. We're being influenced by them. And I'm not okay with that. And I can see through that. And a lot of people can see through that these things that are coming in are trying to take away. And David Icke says it very well. He calls it the totalitarian tiptoe. These little incremental steps that just are etching away at our rights and freedoms. And knowledge is the cure for fear. Knowledge is the cure for fear. If we know it's happening, we can see it happening, we can stand up and stop it happening. We can stand up and say, no, that is not the direction we want to take. We do not want to have the UN influencing our policies and how we live in New Zealand. Those agendas and that sort of thing are not what we want in this country. So I just thought I'd put a few of those figures and facts out there for people to have a little more context. When we're seeing these things coming down the line to us, we can have a little more knowledge to filter them through. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Have courage. Speak your truth. Support each other. Have faith and have fun. Peace out.